Welcome back to another episode of Big Bear Boxing Squad, episode number 44. The conversation I want to get into today is about Shawn Porter versus Jaron Ennis. Let's take a look at a couple clips on what Shawn Porter had to say about Jaron Ennis to actually transpire the conversation. He actually bigged him up, and then he said he was overrated. Is it true or not?
What did I say? He had people that I said, they said, Shawn, what you think? I said, he's too much. He's just too much. When you got somebody who is just so intuitive in the ring, so intelligent in the ring, and then got the speed and the quickness, the agility, the power, clearly.
Would he beat them right now, in your opinion?
Oh, dang. You going to throw that one on me?
Yeah.
I'm not going to answer that question.
Okay. Is he ready?
Oh, no.
Should he?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what questions are bad, what questions are good. He's ready.
I saw the clip on your podcast with Jaron Ennis.
Yeah.
So I just want to get a clarification because it came to me that it came out the wrong way. Like I felt like what you were trying to say was he's not proven yet on it.
Yeah, I mean, I basically spelled out what I meant after I said it on the WELTERWEIGHT podcast. But essentially, yeah, that's it. I think that's probably the wrong term to use is overrated.
Unproven, maybe?
Yeah, maybe unproven. However, I feel like he's proven.
So you hear Shawn Porter speaking. Shawn Porter is he's a Hall of Famer. That's what I'm gonna say. He's a Hall of Famer. He's a proven fighter. He has a deep resume. He has fought everybody. He has not ducked anybody in the welterweight division. I don't care what nobody say. Everybody that's a true boxing fan should know that. So when he speaks, you have to kind of give him the benefit of the doubt and give him the respect that he has earned within the sport of boxing. I kind of get what he was saying, but that's not why I'm here. I'm more here for what would a fight look like between the two. Who do you think will win and why? I'm going to give you my opinion. I think that Shawn Porter will probably get knocked out within 5 to 6 rounds, maybe 7. Jaron Ennis is just a beast. He does make mistakes on defense. But that's, he's a young fighter. He's like 24. So he's got a lot of room to grow. Shawn Porter, he's been in so many wars. I think that his body, his mind would not be able to stand up to a young lion and Jaron Ennis. I think it's just the timing is off. I would love to see the fight. I think it would be an interesting fight because of the style of Shawn Porter. He can put pressure on you. He can do a lot of different things to frustrate you, make you miss. But Shawn Porter also makes a lot of mistakes on his end when it comes to defense. He left his chin wide open, or actually got the stoppage for Terrence Crawford. So, but I kind of see what he was saying as far as the drama behind everything. I think that he meant well by it. You can't really call somebody the best ever or whatever when they have not faced the best. And Shawn Porter has he has my respect as far as the people that he has faced on his resume. He's fought everybody. So I get what he was saying. He was basically saying that Jaron Ennis is a terrific fighter. He can hang in there with anybody, but he's overrated in the fact of not facing anybody yet. He has not faced the top 5 big guys in the welterweight division. So he kind of saying that he still got some proving to do. He has what it takes to actually get a lot of actually win some of those fights against some of those proven fighters like Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Mainly those are the main two. Dennis Ugas, I think would give Jaron Ennis a good fight. But, like I said, I respect it. But, just the thought of Shawn Porter coming out of retirement, I'm going to tell y'all something, man. A lot of these fighters, they will go in and out of hibernation with retirement. They mind heal, they body heal, but they always get that itch. If you started at 7 to 15 years old is probably average. Boxers kind of get trained and they do the amateurs, and a lot of these guys been knowing each other for years, so this is all they know is boxing. Shawn Porter is I like him as an analyst. He does a great job of breaking down fights. He makes it easier for a lot of guys that's probably new to the sport as far as viewing or trying to get into it. A lot of kids is trying to get into the sport of boxing. You can listen to a guy like Shawn Porter and learn a lot. So I respect him on both spectrums on his commentating and just his mind on boxing. He's a very bright guy. He speaks well. I don't think he meant any harm by it. But, back to what I was saying, man, this guy might get an itch and he might want to be like, hey, look, why not get in there with Jaron Ennis? I don't know what that's going to be like talking with his dad. His dad probably going to be like, man, I don't know if you want to do that. But you can hear Shawn Porter in the first clip. He said that Jaron Ennis can do everything and do every and anything, man. Even defense. He get caught a couple times. He get caught clean. But I think over time he will clean that up. And it's going to be more dangerous for whoever. Virgil Ortiz is probably going to be, that's going to probably be a big major fight once they kind of get their feet wet as far as facing some of the top guys. Once Errol Spence and them step up to 154, I think that's likely. I would like to, I could more or less see Jaron Ennis versus Errol Spence. I could see that fight probably taking place pretty soon. That just depends on what Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence want to do. I don't really see a Bud Crawford and Jaron Ennis fight. I just don't see that being likely. I think Bud got other plans. But I think that Jaron Ennis is close to being, I think, the WBC mandatory or the IBF mandatory, one of those two belts for Errol Spence's belt. So I would love to see the fight. But as far as Jaron Ennis, man, I think he's a terrific fighter. I'm a big fan of his. But just going, Shawn Porter is a beast, man. I'm telling you, that'll be an interesting fight. But I think it'll be an interesting fight. But a lot of us, if you study boxing, you kind of know how it ends. I think Shawn Porter, man, he's proven himself. He has nothing else to prove. It'll be more dangerous for him to get in there with a young lion like Jaron Ennis and be on his backside once again, with like what Terrence Crawford did to him. But I think in a lot of cases it'll be worse because Jaron Ennis is he's a little bit faster than Terrence Crawford, and he could do some of the same things that Terrence Crawford can do. But I think that as far as knockout power, I can't really say, because once you start moving up in the rankings and fighting guys that's been there, done that, you're not probably going to get those same knockouts. It's not going to be the same. I think until Jaron Ennis actually fights one of the top guys, we have to wait to see what he's really made of. We can see if he can actually, stand up to what everybody think he is. And I think he's a clone of Roy Jones Jr. But I think he's a better boxer than Roy Jones Jr. naturally. But he has just as much athleticism as Roy Jones as well. But he does remind me of Roy Jones so much. The way he throws his shots, the way, he kind of clown around in the ring just a little bit. Maybe not as much, but I think I think Jaron Ennis is a proven fighter, just like Shawn Porter said. He said he's proven, but he's not. He's proven on the account that he can be a Class A fighter, but he has to prove himself even more against the top guys. But like I said, I would love to see a fight. I would like to see it, but I think that Shawn Porter knows better than to come back and especially challenge a young guy like that. But you guys let me know who you would pick and why. Do you see Shawn Porter winning? Do you see Shawn Porter getting knocked out? Do you agree with his commentating or his what he had to say on Jaron Ennis? Let me know down in the comments below.
That's going to conclude another episode of Big Bear Boxing Squad, episode number 44. You guys let me know what you think about this topic and all the other topics that I bring up on my channel. If you want to see what I'm wearing, shoptachi.com. Follow me on all social media platforms that I'm currently on. Links will be down in the descriptions below. If you're old to the channel, new to the channel, please try to make sure you watch the full video so you get the full breakdown of the content. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on upcoming videos. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. And also, if you like the content, leave a like. With that said, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Big Bear Boxing Squad.